Hello everyone, Sam is here from my forexmagicwave.com. I'm making this a small video to explain the entries in Euro Yen chart that I sent out excuse me yesterday or day before yesterday, right? Yesterday actually, 7th June, right? This is the chart. So Euro Yen, it's a weekly chart. It shows a big picture a little bit, right? But here I wrote down few numbers here. And I said that we'll be looking for short entries below 4,000 if we find one, if it starts moving to the downside. But obviously, if I wrote here that if it goes above 4009, then 4121, then 4377 will be the next number to the upside. The reason, obviously, when I wrote that I was expecting that it may go to the upside. Otherwise, I would not be concerned about the upside, right? So this is again common strategy that we have, and that's the only strategy works in FX, believe me or not. If then, because you, me, or anybody else doesn't know where the market will go and make the turn next. It all depends on the news, and especially in the days like today, very dangerous because there is something going on. Let me show you if I can find, if I have it here. Not here, but here. You can see here, this is the calendar in, I think it's Forex Factory. See? So what is this is all day, we have day 2, day 1 was yesterday, Sunday. We have G7 meeting going on. This is a dangerous meeting. Dangerous for the fact that it makes sudden big moves in the FX market. Very, very big moves and very sudden. You have no idea where the thing is gonna go, because all depend on what somebody says what. Okay, just one sentence and the market goes up and down. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and news always leaks from these meetings. They have their ways to get those wording out, right? So this is a very dangerous time. It's as it is. It's Monday, and we had a few. That's 2 a.m. We have Euro news, which is better than expected, -4. Then 0.6 was expecting, and then 0.9 came out. This is the orange news, right? The rest is yellow news, doesn't have much effect. But this was like a better than expected news, which gave a little boost to Euro, as as it is. So Euro got a little better news and then got a little strong. So Euro Yen, Euro USD will probably go up based on that news. On top of that, we have G7 meeting, and obviously the biggest issue is the Greece and the Euro stability, which is getting a little bit, I think, the way I see the market is that Euro is getting some kind of boost from this meeting. So knowing all these facts, that you have to be very, very careful what will happen next at any given time. So these were the levels, and how do we set these levels on our trading chart? This is just a big picture, right? So if you are using MT4, or it depends on the trade station, either way. Okay. So let me show first on the trade station, MT4 charts, which are like 10-minute and 4-minute. This is our main basic chart that we set up for the trading. 10-minute chart just for the direction, and then we take entries from 4-minute chart if that direction start to go start to move, the price start to move in that direction. So this is, here it is, okay, and these levels, this is white line, and the first thing on this chart you need to do is, again, I always tell you that get your levels from SNR charts, weekly and monthly chart, and draw these horizontal line on these charts. So we go for monthly chart, and please notice one thing when I'm doing all this. All right, just notice that how much work I have to do to make these charts, and then come up with these setups, and then send out the chart. All right, so I have to go through all this and analyze this, the whole monthly chart, weekly chart, this and that, hours and hours on one pair, just to come up with that setup, and then make that chart, write things on the chart, and then send it out. And I have to watch 8 or 10 pairs, right? 8 pairs. on a constant basis. So just imagine that, okay, and I'll tell you something later. So here are the levels. Euro yen monthly chart. The price is here, so very close to that are these levels. This one, this one, this one, this one, right? So we will start to see that, okay, which are these numbers? So this one is 39.19 is the closest one, just below this 61% here. The fib is here, right? So it's 40.97. Yeah, okay, the prices are right around here. So 39.20, 39.19. So we go on a 10-minute chart and just draw this 39.19 is right here. Then below that is 38.78, okay, which is I think it's from weekly 38.78. Right there, right, just below that, and just above that is 4009, and there was another number. What is this one? Yeah, well, it's same 4009. Then you have in the bottom 3919 and 3878, and that on the top is 4092, which is right here, 4092. Then you have 6162, and then you have on a weekly chart you also have 4121, which is, I wrote it down here. So above 4009 we go to 4121 if you go and then 4373 if you break this number. Excuse me. And it's all the, if then strategy. If you break that number, then we go for next. If we bounce above that, then we go for next. So we have this one set up here. Now this dotted line is the daily open for, you should see, this is daily open line, 39.50, and the date is June 8th. So the daily open line, the price opens up, and then you already see that day before yesterday, I think it was Friday or Sunday, the price hit here, right? This was Friday, right? So the price dropped after hitting the 61%, and then came all the way to 39.19 and bounced from there. Went up into the wave, came down, bounced again from there. Went up, came down, bounced again from there. Went up, came down, and holding above that number, 39.19. So I was just hoping that maybe it is a small range, and then when the Frankie Open and London Open, then we will probably gonna break to the downside. So at London Open, we will see if we can get short entries, and if that doesn't work, if it goes above 4009, then we will start taking the long entries. Simple as that. So this is daily open line, and you have all this number, and this is right. So 10 o'clock on this broker, 10 o'clock is the time when the London opens up. So where is the 10 o'clock? 9 o'clock Frankie, 10 o'clock. See, this is 9, 8. This is 9 o'clock, right? Okay. So this is Frankie Open. We are bouncing from 39.19. We mess around, and then London Open right here, right? So London Open, and then start going up. So if you go on a 4-minute chart, you will see maybe some long setups there right after 10 o'clock, because we already post here a bullish setup, right, on a 10-minute chart. So on a 4-minute chart, exactly at 10 hour, what we have. You come here, and a 4-minute chart, you also do those horizontal lines, okay? Let me just forget about these things. Takes up a lot of just this. So where is that exactly 10 o'clock? 9:52. You can see 9:55 and 10 o'clock, right? So if you notice that if you take this entry for example, this is a setup right here, right? And this is, if you take it systematically, if you take this one 39.40, then you go up here, which is 84, right? Either you take profit, or you say, okay, let me go all the way, forget about it. So you come and sit on break even. What happened later on? The price came and then took you out here, right? Your SL is gone, boom. But then here again, this whole thing came down. Or the other way, if like if you go up there and then if you take out and it says okay, it's coming down because you're supposed to come down. So if you take this short entry, or this short entry, and then come to break even, either way you will sit on the break even, and then when the price goes up, it will take you out, but on a break even. So yeah, either way, if you go this way or that way in entries, you are safe and get out on break even. But the question is that what time is this? 10 o'clock, and then I think this is 10, almost like 11 o'clock here. Then this is London session in the way. Okay, so you start short entry. If you didn't go long, you're taking these shorts. That's because my chart also saying short. So let's say okay, if you take short here and then sit on a break even, what happened later on? Later on something happened, and here it came down, but again it held above the 39.20 area. It didn't go down. Instead, here it made again a long setup on a 10-minute. So this is very dangerous when it is going like this. On a 10-minute chart, this is like ranging, not moving, up and down and up and down. You all know that it's not easy to play around with that. Now here you see this indicator is all the way down again, and you have a bullish setup here. So if you have a bullish setup here and this area holding very nicely 39.19, this number, then you start going up again and you start to look for long again. And then you have a big move, right? Very nice. And then our number, where I told you is 4009, we went above it, right? We went above it and then came back and posted a very nice long setup. Now, I got an email saying that I think that there was Mikey, that Sammy, I guess. So he said that he took this one, but he probably got out here. So Sammy, that the thing that you need to understand is that see this range indicator, right? And why it says current day range only 12? I don't know. It's messed up. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock it changes, so it says only 12 so far, right? 5 o'clock the day changes. Anyway, so when you don't have the range done completely, the range yesterday, I mean, it was like today was 170, previous was 146, right? So this pair need to finish up the range, and especially when the move starts in London session or US session, it goes a long way. I said that okay, if you make an entry and then you are in like maybe 50, 60, 70, 80 pip, and then you see a reversal setup, get out with the profit. But here you just made an entry, the move started. You can see here that we were traveling below this wave and then messing around. I just showed you on the 10-minute chart that how badly we're ranging. And then all of a sudden this is the move. We got out of this range, came back testing it right here. See, this is the high, and then you see this candle here, it came back and it's just testing it, right? And then this is getting out of this ranging area in a peak time. So expect a long move, longer than this. So if you make an entry and you are just maybe 10 pip or 15 pip in profit, hold on to it, don't close it. You're not scalping. Okay, we need to go, and especially it is if you have pivot points in the way, because now pivots are changed. So this is not the current pivot. The pivot was down before. After 5 o'clock, everything changes here on my chart, right? So after Sammy told me that as soon as he got out, the price shoot up and then hit the R1 level, which was his target. It was simple as that. That when you make an entry like that, this is called early entry, which is always good to hold for at least 60, 70, 80, 100 pip, if you will. So especially when the G7 is going, it's very dangerous. So when you get in, it goes up a little bit, then you come on sit on a break even, or maybe your 20 pip stop loss, you reduce it to 10 pip, fine, you can take 10 pip hit, not a problem. But then you have to hold on to it. At least if you are above daily pivot, expect that you will go to R1, because the range is not done yet. We have to finish the range. If first you go above the daily open line, then you came back below the daily line, but then you're going up again above the daily line, You're not gonna do the same thing all day long, right? So then this big move start, and then you have the first entry. This is always good as gold, and you just hold on to it for the rest of the day to get this range, complete range. This pair is going for 150 pip, and he did 170 pip anyway. So probably here somewhere it was maybe 80, 90 or 100, and it has to go maybe 50, 60, 70 pip more to the upside to R1, right? That's what it did. So we had a good entry here and here in this pair at least, and which is above or right on 4009. Right, so 4009 was the number that if we are breaking that number, that's what I said, that if we are above it. Above means that it doesn't have to be like 100% above it, but if you see that that number is getting broken or we're hitting that number, we bounce from this one, we went up there, and then this one we already breached, we came back here, we went up, we came back, find support on it, we went up, then we came back again, and then we're going up. Right? So these are the things that you have to pay attention, that where the price is going now, what are the possibilities, and if we been in ranging condition here, and just keep watching the 10-minute chart. It is very important. And right now you can see where it is now. This is the resistance here, right? So we have to see if we're going to break that resistance and go. But the time is now what? It's 5 o'clock in the evening, right? It can make a big move today still. Why? Because the G7 is still going on, I believe. Okay, this is day 2. So as long as they are, and I don't know which country is going on or what time is there now, but if it is going on and somebody says something, this market will make big move, up and down and up and down. So it is dangerous, but still tradable. So this is how you have to go step by step, and it is not difficult. Matt, if you watching this video, then it is very important. I'm just going to give you a little advice, and you take it or not is up to you. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're free to do whatever. But the thing is, like, somebody always was like on my case that why you always show the positive trade, why don't you show your negative trade when your SL hit and this and that. So my answer to that was that if I tell you don't think of an elephant, the first thing you're gonna think is elephant. Okay, it is very common example. Why is that? Because I mention you something and then your mind start thinking about that. So the more I show you the negative charts or negative things, the more your mind is gonna think about negative things. So I'm here to teach what works. So I'm gonna show you what works. We don't care about what not work. We don't want to even go there. And if it doesn't work, we have an SL, just let it hit and then forget about it. That's it. Let it go. But don't think too much about it, that how you can not lose. Instead of that, we have to think that how we can how we can have winning trades. If you concentrate on that, and learning is the key, right? If you keep using that, I have this problem and I have that problem and I have that problem, then your mind thinks that, okay, you are looking for problems, and then it start giving you problems. Okay, so I could be wrong, but this is my experience. I know a little bit of a psychology, so that's why I'm telling you that be always positive. To be honest with you, I have learned all these things, and I'm here to teach. And if you know more than me, then you don't need to learn from me. But if you think that you need to learn from me, then try to learn. If you object on every time, then you're not gonna learn. You're like closing the door on it. Okay, then you have no problems, and everything is fine and dandy. I have emails. If I show you that people are making 300, 400 pips a day, between I just got an email the other day. I can show you that, and I've been showing this in my webinars, right? So how they're doing it. Again, I'll give you another example, very simple. If I give you a best of the best tool in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, or maybe let's say if you work on a Windows computer, and if I give you Mac, what are you gonna do? This is what it is, but that doesn't mean that that computer is bad. It's just that you need to learn how to operate that properly. It's a lot of cell phones, we don't even know half of them. to how how to use those buttons and what functions they have, right? And they are too complicated, but we only learn enough to navigate through those cell phones. So it is all the difference between impossible and easy, or hard or easy. Hard and easy is just learning. If you learn, it becomes easy. If you don't learn, then it will be always hard, and it will look hard. So the best thing is that just make up your mind, because the other day I got an email saying, oh, can I have a trial bit? So I said, look, if you want to try something, it's not going to work. Don't try. Trying is failing. Simple as that in my book. You want to do something, just do it. Just go out there and says, okay, I have to do it. No big deal. For Forex, to learn Forex, I'm going to tell this thing again to everyone. I've been mentioning this so many times before, that when I was in my beginning times, when I was failing, and it's not, I wouldn't understand what to do. So I wanted to test myself that can I really do it. And then I put something on the line that, okay, and I used to smoke 2 packs a day, very hard cigarette. And I said, okay, if I can control myself, then I can do Forex. If not, then I cannot. So the best thing is to, let's see if I can quit smoking. And I did that. As soon as I make the decision, I stopped, and it's now, I think, almost like 8 years now, I have not touched the cigarette. So the day I stopped smoking, and my trading started improving, because it gave me a confidence. My mind, I tricked my mind. That's all. That, see, I am strong enough that I can do something at my own will. So this is what you need to learn, that don't take wrong entries, learn the right thing, and build the confidence that, yeah, you can do it. If other can do it, I can do it. Why not? Okay, and be positive. Just keep saying the positive things, and you will do it easily. No big deal. Other thing that I'm going to show you right now in this video is that if you're using MT4, this is what you need to do. But what I am doing is, like, I'm always on the other side. If I'm trading something, then I open my old trade station charts as well. So if you go on here, let's say this is the trade station chart, right? We used to use these charts before. This is much clearer. If you can open this also, if you have monitor, extra monitor, extra computer monitor, you can keep this on the side. It will help you a lot, at least to learn, and then take it from there. You can take entries from either 1 minute chart of this pair or from MT4, right? If you feel comfortable using this one, this is a FXCM trade station, by the way, then it is the very best. Because if you can see here, now this is a 4-hour chart, and you can see how clean this is, like wave 1, 2, 3, ABC 4. We're going for wave 5, and then it's gonna turn from there, right? So it's very nice and clean. We see this is ABC, this was wave 4, and then there is a chance that we go up for wave 5. Here, 5 minute just for the entry from these charts is this. So you had same scenario just above this black line, nicely above this. This is the entry number 1. This is entry number 2, nice and clean. This is entry number 3, but the time is bad. So these are the 2 great entries we got from these charts. Or you can go even from, like I said, the 1 minute chart will give you several entries. As long as you are going above this black line, you just keep taking these entries. Whenever it's the blue, you see that this is retracement and indicators all the way down, and then the blue candle start, you get it. Blue candle start, you get it. Blue candle start, you get it. Okay. So, but this is too fast. This on this one, 5 minute chart is the best one. This is where it was ranging, and all of a sudden it broke the range, went up, came back, drop here, gave you the entry here, number 1, number 2, and gone. So if you do that systematically and just like spend some time, and then you will see it. Another thing that I want to show is this that euro. I sent this chart out long time ago, so 26th May. So I have to go and see the euro index as well, yen index, USD index for one pair. Let's say euro yen. Then I have to see the yen index also, and euro index also, what's going on there. For example, this one, I say A, B, C correction. So if this is wave 1, this is wave 2, then we need wave 3 to the upside all the way along. So I'm just showing here because one thing at a time, step by step, right? So I was expecting a bounce from here and go up here, maybe a little drop and then go up, find support and then start here and then there and go on, right? And what happened to that? This chart is, let's see if I can show you. Do I have it here? Okay, here is the chart, right? Same thing, A, B, C. And look how nice and clean it start going up all the way, right? So, and all these numbers, where are these numbers coming from? This is your index, by the way. 2085, 2048, 1984, 1950, 1825, right? So you see how nice and clean it went up there to 1825. It pulled back, broke it, and went straight up to 2085. Came back and then went up, test 2048, then dropped back to 1825, and now going up back to 2084. Where these numbers come from on the monthly chart? Yeah, right here. 2084, 48, 1825, and we are here now. If we go above it, then we have a clear way to go up to here. If not, then we will drop back down. Now, if consider that this is euro index, then we have yen index, then euro yen, Aussie yen, euro USD, pound. All of these charts and their indexes, I have to constantly watch them and think about and see, look for like maybe Elliott wave like this one, calculate that if this is wave 1, this is wave A, B, C, this is a correction, 61%, then it will go up, and how far it will go up. AB is equal to CD, for example, if we measure from here to here, and then see if we have reached 100%. If not, we might go up there. So we never touched it, so we may go up all the way up to touch 100%. You know what I'm saying? But this 200 EMA is coming in the way, stopping it. It already stopped it one time. So let's see what happened to this G7 meeting. If it is over and then we are still there, don't break the high, then we may drop again. So I am constantly doing this. And on that, if you expect me to open a Skype, that would be the end of my career, believe me. Because as soon as I open it, I know I have done it. I will have 50, 60, 100 people sending me messages, and how am I going to handle it? I have no idea. And if I'm talking to them on the Skype, how I'm going to do all this mumbo jumbo that I'm showing you? I need hours and hours of studying, because I know not everybody can do it, because a lot of people have jobs, right? So come up with the charts like these, right? This is the chart that I send you, and this is how it played out. This is the chart, see? So catching these moves needs hours and hours of study. And and then again, when I get tired, I need to sleep too. So if you send me an email and at the same time, or maybe half an hour ago, I went to sleep, I need to sleep at 5, 6 hours. The only way I can see your email is probably 8, 9 hours later. And I know you are, everybody, it's a lot of people, and then, different countries. And, but the thing is that I can only handle so much, I have to sleep. You need to understand that. So sometimes if I go to sleep and at the same time you send me an email, you might not get an answer for, quite a few times, maybe 5, 6, 7 hours. Right? If I'm too tired, I need a long sleep. So, be patient and, just make up your mind that you need to learn and master this market. I mean, this is, everything is in front of you. I can teach you almost anything, everything. And you ask me, but be patient and you'll get it. And then try your own, your best to learn. Okay, so this is what it is. And the entries were there, yes. And let me quickly show you even Euro USD, because Euro was getting strong. So what happened to Euro USD? It was also my chart, the old chart, that the pattern I sent out, Gertley possibly. Possible Gertley in the making. But instead of that, look at this. How many entries we got? So you got to just check these when the move starts on the daily basis, and then you start checking the where the price is moving, and then open this range indicator and see that how far you are still from the range. And once the move starts in one direction, the rest of the day it goes, unless you have a big something big like NFP or FOMC, something big, GDP or something is scheduled, and then it comes all completely the opposite of the current trend. So if the price is going, if it comes against, then it will boom drop all of a sudden. But if not, then the move start, it goes for the rest of the day to finish the range for the day. So you had an entry here, you had an entry here, entry here, entry here, entry here, and now it is also an entry, but I wouldn't bother with that because it's 1288 is hitting, and it's a danger zone. 1278 is right here. 1288 is very close by somewhere. I know it's right here. Okay, so 1288, and then if we go above this, just in case, I'm telling you that we might go to 1375 again. But then this is 5 wave, and this could be A, and now this one probably B, and then we may come down for C. Time will tell. But I'm not telling you right now nothing about this pair, because I have to do again after at the end of the day. I'm going to have to evaluate everything from the beginning, all of those pairs, because some trading this, some trading this, and some Aussie, some pound Aussie, Euro Aussie. Then I get all kind of email that what's happening here, what's happening there, and then I have to make the charts and then send it out to them. Okay, so please be patient and don't get aggravated. I know I've been there. I did it. I broke a few things as well. For example, a cup of tea that I was drinking, pair went against me, and then throw that cup on the wall. Okay, so I know those feelings, and I know that those times I've been there. But need to be patient. I didn't have anybody to teach me at all. I didn't even know what pivot was. Okay, so I learned little by little, all by myself. So this is it for now. So hope you understand that the euro yen went up, and I was expecting it. That's why I gave you those numbers. So let's see. The G7 is the danger. Let's see when they finish it. And today, I think it's a day 2, right? Yeah, day 2, and I have no idea how long it's gonna be going. Maybe day 3, day 4. You guys can go and check on the website. You probably will find it somewhere. But here until in the evening, we just have this. In fact, there is no news, right? Tomorrow. So we have this is 2, 4, 8 a.m. No, in the 4:30 p.m. CAD, and then Aussie news probably we will have, and that will probably shake up a little bit the Aussie USD at 9:30 p.m. We have a couple of okay. So Aussie is gonna move definitely because we have China news right around there 9:30. Okay, so China news affect big time on Aussie. Okay, so watch out for that. I'm not gonna bother with that. And then Tuesday comes and we'll see how it is. And let's see day 3 here, the day 3 for the meeting. I don't think so, right? So maybe today that meeting is gonna go over. We'll finish. I don't see the day 3 here, so it's only day 2, right? Okay, so today that meeting will be finished. It's out of the way, and then we will see how dust will settle and in which direction we will start moving. So I'll make new charts and send out. Okay, so this is it for now, and thanks for watching. Have a great day, and wait for some new charts.